Today, we will talk about the bottom fishing indicator.
This indicator is mainly based on the deviation between price and different moving averages. It sends signals at the bottom, combined with bottom divergence, focusing on identifying potential bottom fishing opportunities. Let's first take a look at its three parts. The first part is the bottom fishing signal, which are represented by light green, green, and dark green columns, representing different intensities of bottoming. The second part is the bottom divergence detection. When there is a bottom divergence between price and indicator, signal B will appear. We can see that there is a divergence here. Let's talk about the bottom fishing signal. Green columns represent bottoming, may only appear once or appear continuously. It depends on the price. When the price is under the suppression of moving averages, treat the first bottom fishing signal cautiously. Let's take the bear market in 2022 as an example. We can see that the bottom signal first appeared at this place, but the price did not reach the bottom. During a bull market correction or early bear market, oversold rebounds are likely to occur. The green signal represents a strong low-level rebound, often accompanied by light green signals. Take this as an example. The dark green signal represents the strongest rebound. The price may be extremely oversold. It is common in weekly K-line charts. Okay, let's look at the bottom divergence detection. When the bottom divergence signal appears,
When the price hits a new low,
but the signal line rises to form a bottom divergence, indicating a possible reversal. You can buy in batches. This is at the daily level. We will introduce it in detail later. The third part is the oversold range of -11. We set a -11 oversold range. The reference line
it indicates the comprehensive deviation of price.
reaches a low level, indicating that the market is oversold. When reaching, we need to pay special attention when reaching -11.
If it pulls back to -11,
There is no column signal, indicating that a clear buying signal has not yet formed. For example, if there is a lack of column signals here, we need to actively observe whether the price has bottomed out,
we can judge by price patterns.
or support level to judge. This requires us to judge by ourselves. We need to judge through other signal indicators. Let's take up RO as an example.
We open the S5 indicator.
And moving averages. Let's see how this indicator performs. The most recent one,
On April 7th, 2025,
a signal appeared. A light green and green signal appeared simultaneously. We bought at the bottom of the price decline this time, so this signal is very accurate. This is the 2020 COVID-19 panic. Prices fell sharply. Here we can see there were many bottom fishing signals. We also found that these signals appeared relatively early. First appeared in the early bear market pullback, or when the price is below the moving average, we should be cautious. When buying signals appear,
we should set a stop loss, even if we try.
This is a relatively safe buying point. We can try to buy at this point. We can see that after forming a dense bottom fishing signal here, ushered in a 2-year Super Bull market. Let's take a look at the weekly K-line now. We can find that every time this bottom fishing signal appears, the market will rise. There is a good and substantial rise. So this signal will not appear easily, but every time it appears, there will be a very big bull market. Okay, let's look at the second part, the capture of divergent signals. When a divergence signal appears, there will be a line connecting and form a signal B indicating divergence between price and indicator. We can try to buy at this, and it led to a rise later. And here there was a buy signal on June 13th, 2022, and it led to a good rise later. And on September 26th, 2022, there was a buy signal, and it led to a very large increase. Okay, let's take a look. The performance of this indicator on Bitcoin. This is the price trend of Bitcoin in the last year. We can see that. When this indicator shows a divergence, when a buy signal appears, there was a big rise every time on this day. And this day, okay, let's look at the front. Let's look at the weekly level. Okay, let's take a look. Bitcoin's trend from 2021 to 2022 after the previous rise formed a correction. We judged that this was a correction in a bull market. We try to buy again by catching its bottom signal and divergence. To try to buy it, again, we can see that the price is here, and here there are buying signals formed. We bought here, and there was also a 100% increase here. It's very good. Now let's talk about the third part, selling range minus 11. We can see that in August 2024, there was no green column signal in this stock pullback. Green column signal appeared, but the price fell, reached the oversold range of minus 11. We judged it by moving averages and other indicators. This is a correction in a bull market. So when the stock price stabilizes and the signal reverses, we can try to buy at this point. There was a nice rise after that. Okay, let's summarize now. This indicator mainly introduces 3 different opportunities to buy on dips. The green column can help us determine whether the price has reached the bottom. We can try to buy at a very good price. Try to buy. The second part is when the divergence signal appears. We can try to buy at a low price after each deviation. The price has seen a good rise afterwards. The third part, during a bull market pullback, if a signal appears, reaches the oversold range of minus 11, the indicator signal raises the price, forming a bottom rebound. We try to buy at the bottom. The price also reversed nicely later. Okay, this is the bottom fishing indicator S5.